Hello, this is Mark from DMA Consulting. We're going to do another video on a piece from Mom Marketing. Mom Marketing is a system developed by DMA Consulting. Mom Marketing uses over 30 systems to increase the value of your business by integrating them into sales, marketing, customer retention, customer service, and communication. Here are just a few examples. We look into using reviews, texting, emailing, local SEO, digital marketing, website building and optimization, Google My Business. Whatever tools help get the best results for your company. Today we're going to talk about company value. Is your business your retirement plan or just a stepping stone to something bigger? You want to build it to resell it? You have to think about your company value. If you have a business that just pays the bills and there's money in your checking account, that's great if that's what your goal is. But if you're looking 5 years out where you want to be, it's probably not going to work. I'm not a financial planner. I build value in businesses so owners can have a growing asset for the future, retire worry-free. I've recently been brought into businesses to gather data and estimate the value, and people that have lived pretty well off a business, a family business for years, find out that their value of their company isn't really worth enough to get them through retirement. So to me, that's pretty sad to see. So I'm really trying to help people be aware of this and give my expertise and help them get further. So what is a business valued at? The value is someone would pay for your business, just like what's the value of your car. You may think it's worth $5,000, but you take it into a dealer and he tells you it's worth $2,000. I mean, it's what you can sell it for. And you might have vehicles, computers, equipment, but this is just a bump in the road for retirement, because that money is going to be, once it's gone, you sell that equipment, you can't have your business. That money isn't going to last very long. What we want to do for the value of a business is build it up so it's sustainable. Here's an example. If your company makes $500,000 a year in one-time sales, that's a sales plan and has limited value. People could buy your sales plan. How did you sell? This works. Buy these ads. But until they keep those customers going and they have an active campaign to keep those customers, it's just not worth much. So this is what Mom Marketing tries to do, is to engage the customers, keep the customers coming back, including operating and employee procedures that can be duplicated if somebody buys your business. Just as a thought, it costs 5 times the amount to get a new customer than it does to keep a current customer happy. I've seen values anywhere from 5 to 7 times. The value of a customer is the monthly income they brings in, plus the period they are a customer. If that customer, like in my case, is a 15-year customer, that's a lot of money. It costs less to keep a customer happy. So why wouldn't you put some effort towards keeping those customers happy? Think about it. If you could cut your ad budget in half and increase your profits at the same time, is that not something you should at least consider thinking about? And we would be here to help. If you have some ideas, you just want to discussion, give us a shout. This is kind of about the tortoise and the hare. I like this picture. So it takes time to grow the value of your business, and you need to do it because the rewards are so worth it. I want to give you a couple numbers examples. If you have 100 customers worth $125 a month for 7 years, that's over $1 million. 200 customers worth $60 a month for 7 years is over $1 million. But if you have 50 customers paying you $2,000 a month for a couple months, effectively your value, as we talked about earlier, is zero. So if you start thinking about your 5 to 10 year plan, where you want to be, keeping those customers happy and for a period of time is great. In this fast-paced world, customers will give you a task, and if they can trust your company, it's valuable to them because it saves them time. They don't have to think about it. Think about if you're in HOA, your house is in an HOA, and you have rules and regulations. Getting your grass cut and trimmed to HOA standards is nice. You have a nice looking lawn, but you don't have to worry about getting that fine from the HOA. So the value of trusting that company, not having to worry about ramifications of not doing a good job yourself, that just takes the stress off of you. Plus, if you build that trust, they're likely to stay with you and recommend you. People like to have acknowledgement they made a good decision. So if you feel like you made a good decision, this people is doing a good job for you, you're going to tell other people, not only to help them, but to reinforce your decision you made. So how do you improve customer retention in this changing world? Engage your customers. You have to be more creative. We send out emails. We send out text appointment reminders or text coupons. Encourage reviews. Reviews are going to be what people look at to select you, but it's also a good way to communicate. If you read the reviews and you're starting to get a lot of 3 stars or something, there's things that you can do in your business to help pick that up. And you have to remember, it's kind of switched around in that people look for excuses not to work with somebody rather than why they should. So don't give them an excuse. If somebody doesn't want to work with you, ask them why, how you can fix it. There's a recent surge in everything for rewards programs. And it's not only to keep that customer engaged, but it's also a way to give potential buyers better data. You can justify your numbers and say, yeah, this customer has been a customer for 3 years because you've got that rewards program going. And happy customers will buy from you again. Like I said, they'll tell their friends, they'll write positive reviews. They don't shop around because they've already made that decision. They don't have to take the time to do a price comparison. And they will communicate with you. The more you can build that communication. Customer service, you have to be creative. Look, with the lack of a face-to-face, look for ways to help your customers. Do all those little things. People are looking for ways to judge you. And even if you do service, and even if you want to send them an email, thank you for your being a valuable customer. Those little notes, they kind of just delete them, they'll see them, but it does stick in the back of their mind that you've taken that extra effort to appreciate them. So one of my stories, have a company with more 20-year customers and less than 5-year customer. My average length right now is 15 years. With residual money coming in, I have not marketed in 20 years. Only the last few years have I had a marketing budget for ads to test parts of my marketing for my customer, because I test everything on my company before I sell it or use it for other customers. But what's important there is I've raised a family, had a solid company for all this time without any marketing at all. And you can double your company's profits, double the value of your company by just doing customer retention, residual incomes. And my company's proof of it. I've doubled other companies' values with the marketing system. But I want to give you some thought in this video on think about things that you can do and put some effort towards customer retention. In marketing, we look for all the different areas of your business and see if a system works, if it helps. And working on customer retention checks a lot of these, because it's all about communicating the customer service, and a big one, of course, is customer retention itself. I like this quote from Charles Darwin. It's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the ones most responsive to changes. Things have changed a lot over the years, and if you adapt to those changes, you're going to succeed. Especially where your competitors are not, or they're slow in making changes, because this has always worked for 20 years. If you're ready for a change, start with a no-cost appointment with me. See how our low-risk, long-term contract approach can work for you. We'd be glad to talk to you and just share some ideas. Who am I? I'm a small business owner with a grown family, ex-Air Force officer, longtime computer programmer, and an artificial intelligence programmer. Multiple degrees in engineering and math. Had 30 years of helping small businesses use technology. An avid dog lover. Those are all my dogs. I currently work with 40 companies, helping them take advantage of technology. I personally work with companies. We are not an automated link to figure out things yourself. We stay actively involved in our customers, and that's why I only take a limited number of customers, because I want them to succeed. That's where I get my satisfaction, is watching other people succeed, and that's done good for me for my business, because they don't leave. Here's my contact information. Feel free to call, email. I'd love to get some feedback on if you like these videos. Hello, this is Mark Amel from DMA Consulting. If you would, please take a minute and like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. If you have any questions, we're always available at 321-235-5700, or visit our website at dmaworld.com. Hello, this is Mark Amel from DMA Consulting. If you would, please take a minute and like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. If you have any questions, we're always available at 321-235-5700, or visit our website at dmaworld.com.